I just wanted to jump on here and share a few things that I'm learning in the core, some of the core lessons that my ancestors are taking me through. The first one is the significance or the importance of not sharing your business and doing things in silence. Doing this is not necessarily out of fear that things are going to go wrong. It's more so protection in the sense of giving yourself more room and space to cultivate whatever you want to cultivate, do whatever you want to do in peace, and to be able to express your creative freedom in peace, because people can and energies can easily come and disrupt that. And something is still like premature, or something has just been given birth to as well. It's very sensitive, it's very fragile, it's still in a state of needing a lot of nurture. It's just like when you have a baby, I guess like in a lot of indigenous traditions, the baby is not exposed to the public for quite a long time. And that would be for physical health reasons, I would suspect, and also spiritual reasons. So it's the same thing with things that we are giving birth to, projects, ideas, even relationships. Seeing another example of, you know how like for the gardeners out there, when you have a plant and it's in a pot and it's too small, like there's not enough soil in the pot, and then you can tell that the leaves are getting discolored because it needs more soil and space to grow. I also think of it in that way, as the more space that we have to grow, the more that we can just like open ourselves up and spread our roots a little bit and become a little bit stronger, to sustain ourselves and to be able to hold ourselves up through the wind and different conditions and circumstances. The thing that's been coming up for me, or there have been a few things, but the other thing that I feel like I should share is just really reflecting on not burning out, you know. I'm really focused on my self-care at this time, as we should always be, but making sure I have a strong foundation in that, especially going into doing certain kinds of mahi, like being a part of certain spaces that are very necessary to be a part of, but they can also be equally as draining. And just in everyday life as well, life can be draining. So yeah, I really encourage everyone to prioritize their health. You know, something that Source was telling me today, this morning actually, was that it's okay to prioritize our health. It's okay to prioritize ourselves above something else or a different whatever that's going on. Because we can't give from an empty cup, which I'm sure you've all heard before, but that's really being reiterated at this time, because there's so much going on. There's also so much that a lot of us want to be a part of and give to, but there really isn't any point if we are constantly burnt out, you know, like